Hi guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy that you're here with me today. I hope that you're having a great day. I'm sorry that I'm not on camera. It's just the best layout for me for today. I'm going to do a royal family reading as we like to do. I'm going to start out asking about the Queen's health, and then we will just see where that goes. I hope that you're all doing well today. I do want to ask too, if anybody out there is a white light healer, if you have the ability to do body scanning, if you are Reiki healer, anything like that, if you would, if you're interested in helping me with something, email me at tarot.goddess@yahoo.com, especially if you can do the body scanning or if you can look at someone and know their illness. I'm very interested in corresponding with you. If you would take a minute to send me an email, I would so appreciate that. I'll put my email in the description box below. And let's get started. How is Queen Elizabeth physically? How is Queen Elizabeth's health at this time? What can you tell us about her health, please? Three of Wands. Four of Cups. In reverse. Five of Cups. Physically, she's fine. Emotionally, it feels tumultuous. It feels like there's some turmoil. What else can you tell me? Queen Elizabeth's health, please. Yeah, Three of Swords. That sums that right up. So we're beginning with a 3 and we're ending with a 3. Threes are about self-expression. They're about the throat chakra. They're about seeing things as true. The Three of Wands is about, it's not just about looking to the future, right? Because the Two of Wands is also about looking to the future. The Three of Wands is about seeing your ships actually come in. Okay, you're starting to see the results of your planning. You're starting to see some progress, some forward movement in things that have to do with work, creative work, something you're passionate about, something you've been planning or prepping for or strategizing for, okay? Wands for me are more about the physical body as well. Yeah, Wands are about the physical body for me as well. And this card would indicate that physically she's doing very well. Just, you know, the visual here, she's still working. She's still, you know, prepared to work. She still likes to see things come to fruition. I feel like she's tactile. She likes to do things on her own. She likes to do things with her hands. She doesn't delegate important responsibilities. She knows that that's hers to do, and she likes having that to do, and she likes her job. So physically, it seems that she's doing very well. The next two cards that came out here are the Four of Cups in reverse and the Five of Cups upright. So Four of Cups, depending on the situation, a lot of times Four of Cups, when it's in the upright, is about taking something for granted, right? Somebody's trying to hand you their feelings, their love. It's some kind of offer. It can be the universe offering you something, but it's not what you want, not what you asked for. It doesn't look like what you thought it would, so you're just refusing it, okay? In the reverse, and with this 5 right next to it, I feel like this is forward progression emotionally about a situation that was a disappointment. It's still a disappointment, but she's moving sort of through, almost through the stages of grief. You know, when you lose someone, when you grieve someone, when something traumatic happens, it doesn't have to be a loss. When something traumatic happens, you go through anger, you go through, you know, denial, all of those things. I don't know what they are. Acceptance, bargaining, right? All of those. We're getting through the phases, okay? We're coming through, I think, to the last one. I think there are actually 5 stages of grief, so that's an interesting that I brought that up. And I'm not giving myself credit. I'm giving my guides and spirit credit there. But moving through these, the grieving process emotionally, and I do feel like that's taking a bit of a toll. But it's not taking a physical toll. I do feel like it's wringing her out. I'm seeing organs like wringing them out like a sponge. She's feeling just really wrung out. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense to somebody. And then ending these 4 cards, we have the Three of Swords. So it's another 3. But this one is about heartbreak, heartache, loss, someone hurting you, being stabbed in the heart. So there's hurt, there's pain, and it's internal. So it's more about her emotions here. This would also be her thought life. So in her emotions and thoughts, she may still be suffering. She may still be grieving, but I feel like physically she's fine. And spiritually, I don't know, because it's not represented here at all so far. But I do feel like she's a strong woman. She's moving through this. The 3 of Wands coming out in the very beginning is a great omen, in my opinion, because she does have that we talk about all the time, that keep calm and carry on mentality. She's like, okay, well, that happened, and now I have to figure out how to best build around it, move around it, sort of make up for that loss. Who can we get in the family to take over those responsibilities? How can I let him know that I still love him, but stand back away from, if that is, I'm just giving examples. I'm not saying that's what she's saying or what she's thinking, but for example, so emotionally she feels wrung out, like I'm seeing a dish rag. I'm seeing like when you wash your car and there's a rag down in the bucket and you pull it up and you just kind of wring it out. I feel like that's how she feels. I just realized I'm wearing my queen shirt. That was not planned. I had a lunch meeting today, and this is what I had on for that, but that's funny. And then, mentally, I think mentally she may be going over it. Again, it does feel a little bit like strategy with both of these 3s, but mentally just going over it. Communicating, she may be communicating to someone else her heartache or heartbreak as well, because swords are a mental energy, but they're also about communication. So text message, phone calls, writing letters, having conversations, which is all very good. This could be the thing, this 3 of Swords could be the thing that's moving her through the stages of grief, okay? Being able to talk about it with someone, letting them know how you feel. But I do feel like she's progressing through it. Okay, what will be the outcome for Queen Elizabeth? Let's say in the immediate future, how is she doing? What's it looking like for her, for the Queen in the immediate future? So next 4 to 6 weeks. What's going on for the Queen in the next 4 to 6 weeks? I know there are a lot of engagements coming up, is why I asked that way. 7 of Wands flew out of the deck. Having your guard up, being defensive, having the high ground in an argument. 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. Not missing that thing that you were missing before. Not feeling like you're lacking at all. Another 7 of Pentacles, waiting for something to come to fruition. 10 of Swords, betrayal. It's my Julius Caesar card. So assassination type of feeling, but also surrender, letting go. One more card for this, please, for how the Queen is going to be doing in the next 4 to 6 weeks. I've said before, I do feel like she's a very strong woman. She's been through things. She's had to learn how to lead people through things and how to do that with dignity and with grace. And then I feel like she's putting everything that she's learned to good use right now, for sure. So we have 7 of Wands. So this is someone who has the high ground in an argument, okay? Someone who is in a defensive position, not an offensive position, okay? And I feel like that isn't indicating that it's going to continue the way that it has been as far as like in the media and things, because I don't feel like the Queen has said anything ugly or negative, but it could be that other ugly or negative things are going to come out about her. I don't know why I can't speak today, sorry. So 5 of Pentacles in reverse comes out. So this is, lack consciousness, poverty. In the reverse, it's not being in that energy or coming out of that energy. I do feel like it's a coming out of, because she had the other 5, the grief card up here. So this is coming out of that grief energy. This could be wanting to fight. This could be, up here I was hurting and I was sad, and so I let you because I was sad, because I wanted your love. I almost feel like I just had like a revelation with this Four of Cups, right? This is taking somebody for granted and saying, no, I don't want that. In the reverse, I wonder if this could be like trying to reach out and grab that cup, and the other person is saying, no, you can't have that, because that would certainly fit the situation right now. And I'm feeling like here, she's like, I don't want it. That's fine. You keep it, which is very good as far as healing goes. Then we have the Seven of Pentacles. So that's 2 sevens. 7 of Pentacles, waiting for the seeds that you have planted to grow and become ripe, to be able to harvest the fruits of those seeds that you've planted. This could be investments, because Pentacles are money. They're earth energy, so it's very practical. Concerns usually has to do with the home, with banking, with things like that. This could very well be just very engaged in her patronages and her commitments. We have the Ten of Swords here. So Ten of Swords, people look at this and they're like, oh God, it's just horrible. You know, it's like a murder card. And it kind of is, but it's really not. It's not, this is not the point at which you're going through this. Back at the other end of the swords, right? The lower numbers, that's when you're really going through the stuff. And now at the 10, you're at the end. You've come to that final step in the staircase. You have come to like the final blow, if you will, and it's done. It's over with. The boxing match is over. The whatever this is, it's over. And I can finally have some rest and reprieve from it. And I did ask what's happening in the next 4 to 6 weeks. So that is big news if that's what happens. If that's the end, like it's all going to be put to rest in the next 4 to 6 weeks, huzzah, that would be wonderful. And the last card that comes out is the Emperor in reverse. For me, Emperor is sometimes Taurus energy. It is the Great Father energy. I'm going to clarify him because I'm not sure what he's doing with the rest of the cards. The Emperor is about authority. It's about someone who sometimes is very controlling or can feel controlling. Sometimes it's just the head guy in charge. Clarify this Emperor card for me, please. Okay, Judgment card flipped over, and that's in the reverse. No second chances. No second chances. And that sang in my head. I heard it like, oh gosh, there's a song. It's either, this sounds so funny, it's either in Cats, the musical, not the movie, I haven't seen the movie, or it's in the Phantom of the Opera. I don't know which one. Yeah. Okay, so there's a song from the Phantom, and I don't know if it was new, like if it's from the stage musical, or I think they just wrote it for the movie that came out a few years ago. If you remember the Phantom of the Opera movie with, I think Gerard Butler as the Phantom. It's really good if you haven't seen it. If you're a fan of the Andrew Lloyd Webber, which I am a super fan, you should watch that movie. I think that you would really like it. So, okay, I'm getting to it, guys. So with the Judgment card, with the Emperor, immediately I get, when I said the words no second chances, I got that song from the movie The Phantom of the Opera, Past the Point of No Return. That's what they say, past the point of no return. I think they say no second chances, or I'll take my chances, something like that. So that's coming up. Ooh, I got goosebumps on my arms. That's coming up right now. Someone is about to be past the point of no return, okay? Past the point of no return. And what came out after that is the Two of Wands now. So Two of Wands is, again, a card of strategy. This is planning more. This man in the Three of Wands that came out very first feels like a sojourner to me, okay? A lone merchant of some kind, something like that, like more of a singular individual energy. When I have the Two of Wands here, this feels like, I want to say leader, but leader's not the right word. This feels, though, like I have the backing of someone. It feels like, gosh, what is the word I'm looking for? Just because the energy of the card for me right now, he feels like I have the army behind me. sort of thing. Like I'm about to sack the city is really what I want to say. I'm going to sack the city. And you asked for it. Like you asked for it. You are past the point of no return. You have not heeded authority. You're not answering my calls or answering the call or allowing the second chance or coming back to England. In this case, we talk about the Judgment card so much with the cross there. Past the point of no return. And now this feels like a supervillain to me sometimes too, which I don't mean to say that the queen is a villain, but it does feel like in the movies where the villain is holding the globe and like this is like, we're going to try to take over the world. Is that kind of thing. It's like the full force now. Because you're past the point of no return, because I have processed my grief, come through this, I've hit the Ten of Swords energy. So I'm done. We're done. This is over. And it's not in a aggressive way that I say that I'm done. It's the opposite of aggression. It's a very peaceful, okay, it's acceptance. I feel like that's acceptance. Seeing everything for what it really is. And also with the 10 swords here, swords are information. So maybe now I have all of the information. Maybe there was information I didn't have before or I didn't want to look at before. Sometimes it's, things we don't want to see. So I have all of the information. I am very well informed and I am peacefully letting this thing go. Nah, freaking stay, right? So then someone is past the point of no return here. And we're about to blow some junk up. That's what this feels like to me. We are about to come at you full force. Where before there was a lot of reserve, there was a lot of, being measured in my responses and restraint here. Restraint is the word I wanted to use. Previously, we're working with a lot of restraint. Now, we're not restraining anything. We are coming at you. And this feels like with holding the world, this is going to be sort of on a global scale, or the world is going to see it, or it's going to be something that we reveal to the world. This is fascinating, and I want to keep going with it. I hope you guys are still with me. Okay. What else can you tell me about this Two of Wands energy? Are we revealing something to the world? Are we going to war? What is this card about? This Two of Wands energy, justice. We are. Whew. And guys, I asked for immediate future, so I feel like this is going to be happening like in the springtime or early summer. So Justice card is about righting wrongs. It's about telling the truth. It's about restoring balance to an currently imbalanced situation. What else can you tell me? Something else with this Justice card. What else can you tell me about the Two of Wands here for the Queen's energy? Queen's action. This is taking action with the Wands. What else can you tell me? Four of Wands. Ooh, restoration of a happy home, celebration, wedding. Four could also be April. Queen of Wands in reverse. Very interesting. I'll hold these up for you in just a moment. So Queen of Wands is a female fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. A lot of times it does come out for me to be Megan's energy, and it's in the reverse. One more for this, please, for the Queen's energy with the Two of Wands and the Justice and the Four of Wands and so many wands. Queen of Wands in reverse. It feels a little bit like scorched earth. I do feel like there's been warning after warning after warning after warning, and now it's not going, I want to say going for the jugular, but it's not going for the jugular in a spiteful way. She's still not spiteful. She's just gonna play the cards that she's been holding back. With this Justice card, this feels like I'm okay, but I'm gonna go ahead and lay it all out there, okay? This is doing what's right, I feel like, for the monarchy as well, for the institution, for the establishment. But justice just sort of brings everything into balance. It rights the wrongs. This could be karmic justice. This could just be, somebody getting what they deserve. If this is like a legal battle, then the queen would win the situation. This may be bringing someone to court or even bringing charges against someone, because that sword makes me feel like possibly some charges being levied towards someone or at someone. Four of Wands, happy home, stability, structure. right? Fours are about structure. They're about that foundation, which I think is very important to look at in this reading. I'm trying to make sure that my family, what's left of it, or the people that want to be in it, are standing on very solid ground, very solid footing. This also is a card, though, about weddings and celebrations. I know that there is a wedding coming up. So this could be, you know, wanting to take care of things before that wedding, or it could just be focusing on happier things. Queen of Wands in reverse. I do, again, think that this is Megan's energy. In the reverse, it could be, you know, I don't want to talk about her, I don't want to think about her, or she's out. She's out. We have another 2 to end that row. We had a 2 of Wands ending that last one, and we have 2 of Pentacles. 2 of Pentacles are about balance, right? Balancing my head and my heart, balancing black and white, light and dark, work and home. This could be figuring out how to balance, because we have the scales of justice here, right? So that is balance, and then we have another card of balance, which I think is very interesting. Trying to figure out what to do with Megan. I feel like we're past that point, though, so I'm going to clarify one more time. Clarify the Queen of Wands in reverse and the 2 of Pentacles, please. What is the Queen of Wands in reverse? What is the Queen of Wands in reverse, please? Queen of Pentacles in reverse. I think this is wanting to knock them, or not wanting, intending to. There's a difference between, you know, doing something out of malice and doing something because it's right, or because your name has been dragged through the mud for so long that you finally, you know, say what is true, or put out into the world what is true. One more, please, particularly around this 2 of Pentacles. What is the 2 of Pentacles, please? Oh, okay, that one wanted to come out and that one wanted to come out. Yep, all right. Knight of Wands, taking action on something. Yeah, it's amazing to me. The 9 of Cups comes out at the end, but it's in the reverse. So I feel that this last row of cards is going to be, with these 3, I'm going to leave you with unsure footing. So I don't feel like this is the Queen's energy that's trying to balance or been knocked off balance or looks like a fool or a court jester in this case, in this deck. I feel like it's going to leave Megan looking like a fool or a court jester, or scrambling to balance, scrambling to figure out something, and not at all as fortunate as she had hoped or planned to be. The Queen coming in here with the Knight of Wands energy, it's this same energy as the 2 of Wands here that I was feeling here. Now we're suited up and we're riding into battle, and you are not going to like it. The 9 of Cups is wishes fulfilled and dreams come true. So imagine the opposite of the phrase dreams come true. What would you call that? Nightmares come true? Dreams do not come true. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Again, I am, because over here with the Justice card, I was feeling like possibly charges being levied. It feels like that here as well. Like an old-fashioned, you know, coming to arrest you type of deal with the Knight here. Okay. Also, I do want to point out, because I always do, the 9 of Cups can be a card of narcissism, and that is overturned. So just going to put that out there. I am going to pull 1 or 2 more cards from my Lightseers deck, but this is a really interesting reading. Additional energies in the next 4 to 6 weeks for Her Majesty the Queen, Queen Elizabeth. Anything that you'd like to give me, please, regarding Her Majesty the Queen? Thank you. The Emperor, again, now he did come out in reverse again. This deck just says that they don't do reversals. And 1 more, please, for Her Majesty the Queen's energy in the very near future. What can you tell me about Her Majesty the Queen's energy in the very near future, please? Justice again. Wow. Okay, I'm holding it. No, yeah. Okay, that's right, set up. So here the emphasis is on those scales. The emphasis is on balance. Look how this almost looks like a fight between two people, but it's really the girl's reflection. This could have something to do too, because swords are mental energy, so it's mental health. This could be someone who's bipolar or has some kind of similar disorder or personality disorder. This feels a little bit like a horror movie to me. Okay, but it feels like fighting off like the dark side kind of. And then the Emperor. So I'm going to read what these say out of the book, and then I will be done with this reading. So first, the Emperor was repeated. I lead the circumstances in my world with confidence, harmony, and generosity. This is about authority, structure, analytical thinking, taking action. Beautiful card. I love the illustrations in this deck. Okay. This is a fiery energy, it says. Confident and compassionate leadership and exercising sovereignty. It actually has the word sovereignty in the deck, guys, in the book, over your own reality. So the Queen is about, I am the sovereign. Let's not forget who's in charge, okay? Let me remind you who have forgotten who is in charge. That's pretty amazing to me. And then the Justice card says, my good karma is delightfully loving, and it can be the most motivating of teachers. I love that it uses the word teacher here, because I do think somebody's about to learn a lesson. This is about balance, natural law, karma, truth, wisdom, legal matters, fairness, integrity, objectivity, perspective, and accountability. Wow. Wow. It does say that the true path is not black and white. It's a path of love. And I do really feel about her that she's been working and trying to come from a place of love with how she's handling this. Wow. But we are about to get past the point of no return for someone. And I think that someone is going to feel the full weight of the Queen's power and the monarchy behind the moves that she's about to make, which is going to be very interesting, to say the least, to watch. I'm going to grab my phone and hold it up above my cards here, just so you guys can see for a minute. And can you see that? I hope. Yep. So that's how the cards laid out for me. I just wanted you to be able to look at it like I was looking at it, and that way you can screenshot or whatever you want to do. But you know, I don't like to watch readers and I can't see their cards sometimes, so this is how the cards came out for me. And that way, if you want to screenshot that, and then when I'm talking about how the cards are looking in front of me, you can kind of see what I see. All right, guys, thank you for joining me for this reading. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. Please share these readings with people that you think would like them. That helps me out so much. If you have other things that you want me to read on, please let me know that in the comments as well, and I'm happy to do that. If you want a personal reading, I will leave my email in the description box below for you to order one of those from me as well. I love you guys so much. I've missed you. Thank you for hanging in with me. I'm going to try to get some more readings up on Patreon this weekend for the March zodiac signs, so I'll be working on those for the next couple of days. And I think that's all I had to say. Remember, if you are a light worker who particularly can discern an illness or do body scanning, please email me if you want to help me out with something. I would really appreciate that as well. I love you guys so much. Bye-bye.